earth. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who stand on our way. Let your sword, the sword of truth, let it rise all over the earth. Let the enemy not have rest until they are consumed. All those that have received bribe to ensure that the people are exterminated, let them not have rest until they are consumed. Let this fire consume them. Let it consume them and wipe them off from the surface of the earth. Let their semen not produce seed. Oh, my Father, oh Elohim, this we pray in the name of winging and away. Oh, Gonomor, Kirimo Temedao, the God of all the earth. You alone is God, and you alone can do the things that you will do. Ise. Now this message is for everybody. This message is for the people of Biafra, from the coast to the hinterland. This message that we have come here to preach is a message of revolution. This message that we are here to preach this morning is a message of salvation. Let the people arise. The people shall rise from every corner. They shall rise to the amazement of the oppressors. The people shall receive boldness that the oppressors shall be amazed. The people shall receive wisdom that shall confound the oppressors. Let those that manage this kingdom of darkness be destroyed from all angles. For we have come to preach the message of revolution. This is a message of revolution. This is the message of freedom. Our topic today is the revolution. You can see now that as the politicians are seeing the signs everywhere, those that refuse to speak on behalf of the weak people, some of them are beginning to speak, some of them are beginning to cry out, because they know that the revolution has started and they cannot stop it, and they know that this thing is going to get to them. They know this thing is going to get to them. Clergymen that refuse to stand with the people, that have always stood on the side of the oppressors, today they are now speaking truth, because they know that the revolution will get to them, because they know that the sword will get to them. Today they lay their hands on the altar and they speak truth, because they know that the sword will get to them, because they know that the fire will get to them. But Lord, we pray that those that realize, and indeed realize from their hearts, and come out to acknowledge, to be on the path of the people. Lord, we ask that you separate them from destruction. But because at the time that a man realizes his wrongdoings is a time of his salvation. I know why I decided to talk to God concerning saving them, and I am not talking to you directly that is listening to me concerning saving these people, because I cannot talk to you concerning saving the people that have joined the oppressors to oppressors for years. I don't think I have that right. I don't think I have that right to talk to you to leave some people. I am only praying for them. I am only praying for them that the people will have mercy on them, because I know that what they are calling for, they are indirectly calling for mercy. You know, when people like Senator NNAMDI'S at the floor of the National Assembly of the Zoo kept on talking to his colleagues and talking to the Nigerian government and telling them that you should not continue to oppress the people of the East. You should not continue with all these things that you do. You play around with the law, you play around with government power as if you are God. NNAMDI'S has been telling them from time immemorial. He has been talking to them. He has been telling them on different occasions, and has been telling them that they should listen to the people, that this is what the people want, that what the people want is referendum. The people do not want Igbo presidency. The people do not want anything that Nigeria can offer. The people want referendum. They want to decide for themselves. When he was telling them, they refused to listen. Now he's in the house, he's sitting, and other people are standing up and crying. But these same people were in the same house. They did not talk. They did not support what NNAMDI'S was saying. You know, when you are involved in a thing, as a zoo is, yes, we do not have anything to do culturally and otherwise with the North and all the peoples beyond Biafra land, except that we have some things to do with the Odua people to an extent. Very, very ancient relationship that we have. If you have an understanding, a very strong understanding of the history of our peoples, you know that Biafrans in the east and Odua in the west, we've had long time relationship, very, very, very ancient relationship, until we developed into two different people. Our ideologies changed over time, and today we are two different people with two different ideologies, different kinds of food we eat, and all of that. But these things changed after a very long time, which I am not here to preach today. But as I was saying, we do not have so much to do with the people in the north, but because this boundary that the white man came here and the white man came here to create, this boundary called Nigeria has brought us together. Anything that occurs in their land becomes our interest. And because Biafrans are good people, when Boko Haram was ravaging the north, we were all interested. We were all concerned. When Boko Haram were killing people in the northeast, we were concerned. And we were asking questions and saying that no, this thing should not be happening within the border that we share with these people. But we never knew that the Boko Haram is just a militia of a political ideology that was at the center of the zoo. Many of them were in PDP, they jumped into APC, they were sponsoring Boko Haram, many of them were in the army, many of them were generals, the government of Goodluck Jonathan was able to get some of them and court-martial them, but Boko Haram was just another ideology. We discovered, our leader discovered and got to understand that this thing that is happening in the Northeast is not a bread for the Northeast to eat alone. It is a bread that they have designed for the whole of the zoo to feed on. And early enough he started talking. He said, "Give me guns." He went to America. He gathered Biafrans of Igbo stock. He said, "Give me guns and bullets." They said, "No, this man is a warmonger. We have peace. Why are you talking about guns? You want to cause war." He said, "No, they are coming. These people are coming." He sounded like a madman. He said, "They are coming. They will rape our mothers. They will rape our daughters." He said, "They are coming." They thought he was mad. They said, "Please take the mic from that madman. Don't let him speak any further before he corrupts our mind and make us to hate those that we've been living with for some years now." Many people thought he came to spread hate, but no. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a man of love. He came to spread love. He came to spread love for your people, love for your land. Many people in the zoo have lost love for their people and love for their land. It was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that reminded everybody that you must love your land, you must love your people, and you must never abandon your own people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in the prison, and people that were from Hausa that were being maltreated in the prison, he stood for them and he encouraged them to love their people. What the zoo had done to us was to make us to hate ourselves, hate the very day we were born, hate our land, even though at the deepest part of us we love our land. We have always wished that our land or our country was better, because we know that we can do better. We know that we are a better people. We know that this evil that we experience is not our culture, is not our system, is not our style. We have always known. But the problem was that everything around us and everything about us were all discouraging. It was like an impossible thing to try to fight it. We couldn't fight it. We didn't know how. We didn't like our situation. You will see a Biafran, you will ask a Biafran. It became like the normal thing among the south of Nigeria to wish that they were born somewhere else in the world. Most especially in the south of Nigeria, in the south of the zoo. If you ask an average Izzo man, an average Ibibio man, an average Igbo man, an average Yoruba man, if you had the opportunity to choose your place of birth and the country of your parents of birth, where would it be? They will tell you that they would have preferred to be born in America, in the United States of America. They would have preferred to be born in maybe one of the nations in Europe, or maybe Japan, or somewhere else, just somewhere else, but not here. This has always been the wish of the people. Some people cursed the day that they were born into the zoo. But they have come to accept it. They felt like there was nothing that they could do about it. They were engrossed into this thing. They were born into it. The people that came before them could not do anything about it. The people that came before them had no choice. So there was nothing that they could do. They didn't know how. How are we going to do this thing? How? And somebody somewhere said, the only solution is revolution. And people started saying, okay, the solution is revolution. There was a kind of revolution in Ghana, and Ghana became a little bit better than it was. At least the people of Ghana now have some level of dignity because of that revolution. The government, to an extent, is now the expression of the people. Now, I do not say entirely, but massively. After the revolution of Rawlings in Ghana, Ghana became a better place for Ghanaians. So Nigerians, or those that thought that they were Nigerians as at the time of deception, started thinking that if by any means, however possible, they could, one way or the other, have a revolution in Nigeria, that maybe their lives will get better. And there were many philosophies, many ideologies. How can these things be? We all know that the politicians have assembled themselves together in agreement, irrespective of the tribe or nation that they come from, provided this is the zoo. They have all agreed that as they have come into this thing, they will join hands together to ensure that the life of the people is destroyed much more than it was before they came. The political circle in Nigeria is like a cult where people have decided that the life of these people that they claim to lead or that they claim to rule will never be good. They have come to that understanding after Biafrans challenged that system. It was Biafrans in 1967 to 1970 that challenged this evil system. But the world decided to pound on us and brought everything to ensure that we do not succeed. And after 1970, when the genocide officially ended, because the genocide continued, the war of genocide on Biafrans continued, because if it didn't, we wouldn't have been here. There wouldn't have been unknown gunmen. Unknown gunmen are here because of genocide. There is genocide. There has been genocide going on in Biafra land from 1945 till this day. There is genocide. As at 1945, Nigeria was still under the control of Britain. The British government, after seeing how these people killed Biafrans in the north, knowing fully well that oil and water cannot mix, They did not thought it wise to say, oh, you people cannot live together, why don't you go your separate ways? They have tested it and they saw it even before they left. And it continued until it resulted into a full-blown war, and they used all their arsenals on us. Everything that they've got. France supported, UK supported, Russia supported. They gave the zoo everything. All the known world powers supported. And afterward, our voices could no longer be heard. We were beaten to submission. And we thought maybe one day this thing is going to end. But it did not end. It rather continued. We have always prayed, let this thing end one day. Which day will this death end? Unnecessary death. A child will go out in the morning. Before it gets to the evening and the afternoon, the mom is seeing the corpse of her child. And the mom will ask, what happened to my child? And somebody will say it was the police. It was accidental discharge. Oh, it was the police. He was stubborn. Oh, it was the police. He refused to give them 20 naira, 50 naira, 100 naira, 200 naira now. It was the police that killed your child. How would you feel if you know that you go out in the morning, you live in a country that you said is yours, you go out in the morning, you see security operatives, you know that with them you're not safe, you don't have any confidence in them. Any confrontation they have with you is to oppress you. Any slight confrontation, anytime you see them, you see terror instead of you to see your friends. But they will come and say the police is your friend. That is for the books, because in reality the police are the terror. They have always been the terror. The politicians will take everything. The police will ensure that you do not talk. And if you try to talk, they will try to tame you. If you refuse to be tamed, the army will come and kill you. Some men that thought they could not be touched have been killed by police, even some lawyers. You want to stand and say, no, this thing is wrong, this is the police will tell you that I have gun here, I have AK-47. Doesn't matter what law, most especially if that place is on the highway, whereby if he kills you, nobody is going to see it, nobody is going to know what happened. He will kill you with all your law, with all your knowledge, and nothing will happen. Your family will cry and bury you and accept the position that they found themselves. There are countless number of all these atrocities going on. It doesn't just end there. It continued with them arresting innocent people. Anything can be an offense. The fact that you're just walking on foot is an offense. The fact that some armed robbers robbed a particular area, same armed robbers that police gave AK-47, They use police AK-47 to go and rob an area, and when the people are calling the police will say they are coming, but they will never come until the robbers are done. The robbers may rob for 1 hour, the police will not come, but immediately the robbers are through and they have gone and return their guns back to the police. The police will come to the scene and look for innocent men to kidnap. They will kidnap these men and accuse them for armed robbery. Meanwhile, they were the ones that gave the armed robbers the guns that they used to rob. Sometimes the police themselves were the armed robbers. They will go to the forest. Their accounts, even the River State governor said it, that the armed robbers in River State at a particular time were the police, SARS. The police themselves were armed robbers. They will change their uniform and come out with their AK-47 in mufti, and they will intimidate you, and they can even kill you, and in the name of armed robbers. But no, it is the police. This is the contraption that many of our people were born into, and they had no choice, and they kept on asking, how are we going to come out of all this? Because the police, the army, the politicians that claim to be leading you are all in bed together. In fact, even the police is not, to a very great extent, doing his own will. The police, the Nigerian police, is not there for the people. That was the reason they had to kill the people to protect the police. Now, protecting the police, not that the people, during NSAS, not that the people were killing the police at the beginning. The people were not killing police. In fact, the people were even telling the police that, see, we are doing this thing for you. We want at the end of the day that your salaries will be increased, that these people are going to treat you better, so that your mind will be changed for you to treat us better. The people were standing for the police. Do not forget, during NSAS, the people were standing for the police. You see some people snapping with police. They were fighting against the police system, but they were standing and snapping with the police people. That should tell you something, that what the people wanted was a police that would serve them. The people were not calling for anarchy. They were not saying that there should be no police. They were saying that they need a police that will serve them. End this SARS. Equip the police. Let the police serve the people. And what did the politicians do? What did the government do? Instead of them to listen to the people, they rather, on the other hand, they asked soldiers to start killing the people that are asking for better policing. What more can you get from a people? A people that have come out with all they've got, they didn't care, they filled the streets asking you to end SARS. They filled the whole street. They said, end this SARS. You said no. Why did you say no? Because the SARS, the usual police, the army, and everyone on uniform, all they do is to work for politicians. They don't work for the people. They work for the politicians. They work for the political class. And the political class in the south and the middle belt work for the political Fulani. And the political Fulani are in partnership with Britain to ensure that the Western world, all those that they are in bed with, will have free access to the resources in Biafra land. This is the system of the zoo. We didn't care about all those access to our wealth for many years, but we cared about our life. You cannot take everything and at least leave our life to us. You see, in the scriptures, when Job was doing very well, Job was a successful man according to the scriptures, and he was serving God. He was serving Elohim in truth. He was faithful servant of Elohim. So because of that, Elohim blessed him massively, gave him a great family. He was the envy of kings. Because of that, the devil was jealous, and God, Elohim, was proud. So because the devil was already having a place among the council of God, you know, some people still do not understand that part of the scripture. Why should the devil gather when the sons of God are gathering? You forgot that Adam was a son of God, and Adam forfeited his place to the devil, to Lucifer, when he accepted sin. Just as some Biafrans, the governors, are forfeiting their place to Fulani when they accept to betray their people. So Fulani now become the voice of their people and run rampage on the people. That was the case of Adam. So Adam can no longer stand because he now has a master that will stand in his place. So Lucifer had the right of Adam to stand before God. So when the angels and every creature that God made that is in peace with God, Lucifer would appear. And what did Lucifer say? Lucifer said, "You have protected Job. If you do not believe what I'm saying, if you do not believe my analysis on the religious part of it, please do not mind the religious part of it. I just want you to follow what I want to explain from the scripture." Okay? So Lucifer said, the devil said, told Elohim, this man, okay, Elohim was the one that first of all told him. He was bragging about him, just as Elohim is boasting about Ikonsor today, and we can see the reaction of Elohim in the things that are happening, because Elohim boasted of Ikonsor when Ikonsor refused bribe. So Elohim boasted of Job and said, "Have you seen my servant Job? There is none like him in all the earth. He doesn't sell his people out. He doesn't take bribe. He is faithful to the cause. He is a lover of the people, and he can do anything for my name." And Lucifer said, "Is it not because you have given him everything? You have made him rich. You have given him a great family. You have given him everything. Why won't he serve you? And you have protected him. I cannot even touch him. Why won't he serve you?" And Elohim said, "For real? You think this man served me because of the gifts?" He said, "Of course." And he said, "Okay, no problem. Take his gifts. Take everything I've given him. But don't touch his life." That is the same thing that has happened to us. I want you to be following this thing today. They took everything. They took everything from us. They took everything. Our intellect is just inside our head. We can't use it except we use it for them. Our people are smart. Our people are smart. Our people are brilliant. When they are in the zoo called Nigeria, they will look like they are foolish. But when they go outside to America, to UK, to Germany, to name it, they become the brains that develop those nations. That was the case of Job. He said, take everything. So every gift Lucifer came, he took. He took his wealth. Job still praised God. He took his wealth, which is equivalent to our resources today, the resources in our land. Job still praised God. He took his children, took almost everything. Even his wife was telling him, why don't you curse God and die? Just as they have come now and they have taken everything. Lucifer gave him sickness, gave Job sickness on his body. He was so sick with sicknesses that could not be cured by medicine. His wife said, curse God and die. You know, that is the situation of many people in Biafra land and in the zoo. They have cursed God. All those that have been called one time or the other for this struggle, and at a particular time they turn back on the people, they have cursed God. If you have been in this struggle before, or any struggle whatsoever for the people of Biafra, whether it is the struggle for resource control that the people of the coast championed, or this current struggle for the restoration of Biafra, or is it a struggle for the freedom of Ogoni people, or the autonomy of Ogoni that was championed by Kenule Sariwiwa, and you turn your back at a particular time to begin to dine with the devils, you have cursed God. The wife said, curse God and die. And Job said, no, I will not curse God. And Job suffered for years. He lost all his children, like we have lost Ikonso and many others, too numerous to mention. He lost all his children until one day Elohim came and started talking to him and started telling him things that he did not do, things that he could have done. He said, have you called the morning? Elohim started teaching him what to do. That is likely, you can liken it to when Elohim called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and started teaching us from 2012, 2013 to this day, teaching us the truth. That was how Elohim came to Job and was teaching him the truth, until Job got everything restored. That is why Biafra will be restored. And what is happening now is that God told Job that Job should not touch his life. God told Lucifer that Lucifer should not touch the life of Job. But no, Lucifer in the time of Job honored that he did not touch the life of Job. He touched the life of his children, but he didn't touch the life of Job. But this particular Lucifer that we are seeing, the Lucifer called the zoo, the Lucifer called Nigeria, is worse than the Lucifer that Job faced, because this one has decided to touch the life of Job. And Icon saw is Job. They decided to touch the life of Job, and that is the reason Elohim is annoyed. Elohim is annoyed, and the rage of Elohim is everywhere. I wrote on my Twitter handle that very soon the newspaper companies will be looking for which news to report first. The media houses will be looking for which one to report first. They will not be able to cover all the atrocities that are going to be happening in the zoo. Now it is objects and things that are getting burnt, and few people that are being killed. A time will come where this fire is going to grow so high and so wide that it is going to be touching people in their high horses. It is going to be touching governors, even in government houses. The fire has just begun. And if you're following the trend of news, you will notice that this thing is increasing daily. And as a result of that, when the British Minister for Africa, James Doddridge, when he came to Nigeria recently to meet with Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Geoffrey Onyama, what did he say? He said no partnership will resolve Nigeria's security situation. He said no partnership. This thing that you have put yourself in, this is UK, this is Britain. Britain that created the zoo. This is Britain telling you this truth. I am beginning to suspect that maybe in the shadows Britain has been advising them small before. Take this thing easy, take this thing easy. Don't be killing them like this. Take it easy, take it easy. Because I know Britain wants the status quo to continue, but I believe they must have been telling the zoo, they must have been telling stubborn Fulani, take it easy. Don't go too hard on them, take it easy. But Fulani will refuse to listen. That's the reason the other day they gave us asylum. To show to the world that, see, my hand no do. We have warned them to take it easy. That is the message that they are trying to pass to the world. They are indirectly telling, say we have warned them that the way they are going about this thing, it is not good. These are people that are partners. So they are the ones that partner together to be plunging on our land and be stealing everything, to take all our resources. But Fulani have come to the time of their destruction, so they would not listen. So James Doddridge said no partnership will resolve Nigeria's security situation. No partnership. No partnership will resolve the Boko Haram situation, the bandits, and now this new monster that has been created by the death of Ikonso. He said no partnership. No partnership whatsoever is going to solve it. So Nigeria, if UK tell you that Nigeria is finished, you should know that Nigeria is finished. There is no other country, there are no other people that understand Nigeria as much as UK. Nigeria is their brainchild. They designed Nigeria. Nigeria is like the programming of UK. If you're the programmer of this particular programming, when a virus that is very powerful enters your programming, enters that system that you programmed, enters that app or whatsoever, and your app is not going to recover, you will know, because you're the one that made it. If that virus enter it, you know that this thing is not going to recover. It is to abandon ship. That is exactly what UK is telling the zoo. He said, this trouble that you have entered, you are not going to recover from it. This is UK, the United Kingdom. This man, James Doddridge, is the British Minister for Africa. He recognized the role that the zoo called Nigeria has been playing to stabilize things in Africa and all that. But he told them the truth. He said, this problem, no partnership, no form of partnership is going to solve it. Why? Why did he say it? He said it. He said that because the school system, all these other systems have failed. You have not invested in the people. You have abandoned the people for many years. You have treated the people, you have treated cows better than you treat the people. He said, this problem that you have entered, there is no partnership, no form of partnership, nothing whatsoever that you can do to be saved from this. And I want everyone to understand that this is the level that these people have gotten to. And if you think the terrorists were any of a challenge to the zoo, then you don't really know what is coming. And in fact, if you think what is happening now is how it is going to be, you don't really understand, because things are going to get worse. Things are going to get worse. I am not saying this like a prayer. I am saying it because this is what I see. This is what I see. Things are going to get worse. Since last year, God has showed me all these things. Elohim has opened my eyes. Is it the time when he showed me the flood? How the flood swept off people beginning from government house. And we can see now that Boko Haram or ISIS West Africa is close to Aso Rock. Very soon Aso Rock will fall to ISIS West Africa, as our leader prophesied. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a prophet. He is a prophet, and if you're not in the spirit, you cannot understand him. If you're not in the spirit, you cannot walk with him. You know, I advised Deji when I saw his tweets, when he was complaining, it was like, how many times am I going to apologize to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Because anything I see, I just can't keep quiet when things go wrong. I will always want to speak. That's what he was saying. But today I will apologize to him. Tomorrow I will see that he was Oh no, today I will criticize him when I hear what he said and I thought that what he's saying is not true. I will criticize him. I will challenge him. The next day, I will see that what he said was the truth. So, and being a sincere person, I will come back to say, I am sorry. Forgive me. And this thing have happened many times. So, I don't just know how many times I'm going to tell you that I'm sorry. And I gave him an advice. I told him, the reason you always criticize Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, I am not saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is God, that he's beyond criticism, that he's perfect, and all that. No. Because if I do not make this clear, this is what some people are going to be saying, that, nobody is perfect, anybody can be criticized, then, you know, those, their rubbish talk that they talk. That is not what I'm saying. He's a human being. He has also said that he's a human being and he listens to advice. If you think he's not doing it well, you can advise him in love. And if he sees that your advice is potent, he will take it. He's a very humble person. He will take it. But when you come out and say, you're causing problem, as if you are challenging, you're not doing yourself any favor. Because that man is a man of the spirit. He follows what the spirit says. Even him didn't know that this revolution is going to go this high until Ikonso was killed. That is a man of the spirit. And when you're not in the spirit, you will not understand and you'll be confused. That's why you will come back and apologize and apologize and apologize. So I advised him, Deji, stop apologizing. If you see that you do not understand what he did, just keep short and watch, because at the end of the day he will still be right. He's not doing these things of his own accord. Some of the things that he does, because I have studied the man to an extent, I have discovered that even some of the things that he does, or some of the things that he says them out of faith, not having any other conviction apart from God. But at the end of the day, we begin to see all those things. We begin to see what God had showed him. And there is something about Elohim. When Elohim shows you something, and it is indeed Elohim that shows you that thing, you will be so bold, you will be so filled with boldness, even though the whole world is against you. Just like when Elohim called me to this, everyone around me could not understand. They could not understand how I could be so passionate for Biafra, being quote unquote a church boy. They could not understand. But when Elohim opened my eyes to see these things, I was so bold, and I could forfeit anything for Biafra. So I understand when our leader saw these things when no one could see them, and he was so bold to declare them. Politicians that sit with these, their same politicians in Aso Rock, they never saw these things coming. But this man had already seen it years back and was warning them. This is why this revolution has come. And this revolution that has come, every man, every woman, you must rise up, you must stand up and face the beasts that face you. Everywhere that you are, you must rise up. If you have the ability to lead, you must lead your people. You must take the lead your people. If you can lead 2, lead 2. If you can lead 10, lead 10. If you can lead 30, lead 30. If you can lead 1,000, lead 1,000. If you can lead 1,000,000, lead 1,000,000. If you can lead all your people, lead all your people. Because this wave of revolution have started, and it is not going to end. until all those that put every one of us in this will be consumed by it. Right now we're going to be opening the lines so that those that want to call can call and join us in this. So right now the lines are open. You know the number to call. The number to call is 081801306164. That is the number to call. 081801306164. If you have not called us before, that is the number to call us. It's a signal number. You can only get us on signal. You can't find that number on a direct call. You cannot find that number on WhatsApp. You cannot find that number on any other platform except on signal. So the lines are open. You can call now. We are open to receive your call. So as we were saying, if Britain that created Nigeria has discovered this, has understood this, then Nigeria would not come out of it. Then you must know that the end of the zoo has finally come. That end that you have always desired, that end has finally come. The end is not in the future. The revolution have already started. The revolution have already started. And I want to advise those that have been playing the card of selling out our people. It will be better that you begin to retrace your step. Right now, it is better you begin to retrace your step and begin to stand for the people and begin to speak the truth now that it is not yet too late. Because to an extent, I still think it is not yet too late. Now that it is not yet too late, because by the time you begin to speak for the people, if the people see that you have genuinely repented, maybe some of them might decide to have mercy. I do not know, because I cannot speak for the people, because it is very late now, but I still think maybe it's not too late, but it is very late, because the fire is in the eyes of the people and the people are not smiling. The people are not smiling at all. The people are not smiling. And this fire is going to consume a lot. It's going to consume a lot of people. A lot of so-called politicians, a lot of so-called politicians are going to be swallowed in this. All those people that call themselves leaders of one organization or the other, many of them are going to be swallowed. Let us take this call. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, thank you. Did I say good afternoon from here? Mazi Nnamdi, our African rep. My name is Desmond and I'm calling you from Italy.
Okay.
Thank you. Mazi, please, before I comment on your analysis this morning, let me first of all give out our numbers for those of us Biafrans in Italy who would choose to support ESN and what we are doing, because this number is from the IPOB National Board signed by the National Coordinator, and it's for all Biafrans. Please, I did not say IPOB family members. I said IPOB, that is indigenous people. You are indigenous person of Biafra. You know, this number is for you. to call this number and you'll be directed on how to support ESM because our land needs to be defended. The numbers are +39 35100 46055. I repeat the number again, +39 35100 46055. This number is for the IPOB National Coordinator in Italy. The second number is +39 3512 551274. I repeat the number, +39 3512 551274. This number is for the IPOB PRO, National PRO IPOB in Italy. Now, please, this also is an announcement for Nwoha Mary Chinenye. I did this before and she has not yet called. I mean, if there is somebody who is hearing my voice and knows the person by this name, Nwoha Mary Chinenye, Nwoha Mary Chinenye, please try to reach the IPOB National Coordinator in Italy. You have a very important information. And the number to call the IPOB National Coordinator in Italy is +39 35100 46055. Please, Nwoha Mary Chinenye or somebody that knows the person that bears his name should please counsel her to call the IPOB National Coordinator in Italy. There is a very important information. Please, it's very important. Thank you, Mazi Nnamdi, for this opportunity. And let me quickly say something about your analysis. You know, I want to tell our people to be.
Sorry for cutting you. I'm sorry for cutting you. Please try and be brief, and because other people want to call. Okay, just go ahead.
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much. Now, let me go straight to, because a lot of meetings are happening in Nigeria by the Commissioner of Britain and also the Ambassador of USA. They are walking around. So I want to first of all address the administration of Joe Biden, the President of America, and also this address also goes to the American people, the American State Department in America, and also the FBI and intelligence agencies in America. I want to remind them, just to take them back to history, that America has done a lot of mistakes in Nigeria in the past. You see, in 1967, during the war, America had everything to assist Biafrans to live, but they kept mute, and our people were slaughtered because Britain, we are telling them, is a police problem. Meanwhile, our people were being slaughtered in all ways, you know, even to the extent of food blockade and other things. America do not do anything. Now, but I want to remind America also, especially the administration of Joe Biden, that when the November 9/11, that is the night of November 2011 bomb blast of the America World Trade Center, in that part called Nigeria, in the eastern region, I remember vividly that most of us who were there at that time held a candle night for the innocent souls of America that were killed, you know, by this terrorist called Osama bin Laden. You know, I could also recall that the Northerners then were rejoicing. I am addressing the Joe Biden administration and the State Department of America. I am trying to take them way back to a little history, which they all know, but I want to make them to remember this past, you know, so that it is going to direct them on the actions of the future. You see, we had a candle night in the eastern region, which is the Biafra region, you know, in all parts.
Yes.
And we prayed, we mourned the Lord. Yes, we mourned the soul of the innocent American killed by that bomb blast of that America World Trade Center in the November 2011. I can never forget this because we did a lot of night prayers that time. And I could also remember that the northern part of Nigeria, they were rejoicing. They were very happy. Now, America also, they could remember a young man called Abdul Muttalab. Yes. He was a 21-year-old student in America. He wanted to board an American airplane that was about to take off from America Airport. You know, that had a lot of dignitaries in that plane, American dignitaries in that plane. And then the intelligence agency got lucky and then apprehended this guy. And if not so, a lot of them would have died. Now, what am I trying to say is that those people that supported that guy, that trained that guy, are the people calling America to come and help them today in Nigeria. Who are these people? This is the Minister of Information in Nigeria, Temy, who is a founder of Al-Shabaab and also a terror, that is a sponsor of Taliban. You know, and Sheikh Gumi is a direct trainer of Abu Mutalab, Sheikh Gumi, who is today telling Nigerians that if you remove Temy as the Minister of Communication, that Nigerians will regret it. Now, my point to America is that they should look. Joe Biden administration, the State Department, and the intelligence of America should look way back. We have never wronged America in any way. We have always sobered with America in a time of sorrow. We have always praised America in everything, because that is Biafrans. But the Northerners has always fight in America, burn America flag. When Osama bin Laden was killed by America, they killed our people in Nigeria. They killed the Biafrans in Nigeria. Today, they are coming to America. The U.S. ambassador in Nigeria is having meeting with this same terrorist that has done a lot of damage to America. Now, I am addressing the Joe Biden administration and the State Department and Sec Blinken. You should understand that what the people of Nigeria, the so-called people there in that Nigeria, want is referendum. The people want to have their choice. They want to be free. In as much as America cannot live with the Taliban, you know, in one country, we cannot live with Fulani terrorists, government and their headsmen in one country. We are Biafrans, we are people of God, we are peaceful people, we hate to split the blood of the innocent. This is the opposite with the Fulanis. They kill the people, they are terrorists, they control ISWAP, they control Boko Haram, they control ISIS, they control the headsmen. Mieti Allah is a well-known organized terrorist group in the whole world, number 4 state in the whole world, which America is part of it. And Temy is a terrorist in the blacklist of America. And America, you cannot go to that place to sit and discuss in a meeting with Temy, who you blacklisted as a terrorist, in the way to assist Nigeria in security terms. America, Joe Biden administration, please, you have to push Boris Johnson to call Katrina Land to order. Let them conduct a referendum in Nigeria. Let the people choice and the people wishes prevail. That is what we are asking. You cannot bring any military aid or military intelligence or military advice to the state of Nigeria right now as things are now. All you can do is to tell them to go and conduct a referendum. Joe Biden, this address is for you. God bless you, God bless Biafra, and God bless America. I believe make you to reflect. And American people also, American intelligence and the State Department of America, and also the compromised U.S. ambassador in Nigeria. We want freedom. Thank you very much, Mazi Nnamdi, and God bless you.
Thank you, my brother Desmond. God bless you too. Thank you very much. You know, this is one thing that amazes a lot of people. And what is that thing? That those that hate you, those that hate America, that hate UK, are the people that they love. And those that love them are the people that they hate. That is the reason yesterday I was telling our people that nobody loves you and do not expect anybody to love you. The lines are still open. This is Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. If you're just tuning in, this is Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast, and we are here talking about the revolution. Okay, so I can see some of you have been trying to call, and I've accepted you. The lines are open. Okay, you can call in now. Let's take this call. Hello, good morning, and welcome to Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from, and please be brief. You have just 2 minutes.
Yes, good morning, my brother. Good morning. My name is my man Ugo Onyechaka. I am the national PRO of IPOB here in the United States of America.
That's good.
I am calling from Washington, D.C. Okay, I am from Amibo. Amibo is the Nolo, and Amibo is the home of the tiger. Amibo is the home of the Judge of Master. Thank you so much, and thank you for all of the things that you've been doing. God will continue to bless you. Yes, I want to have a put this morning, and my put is only advice to our boys, to our Biafrans. Believe me, this is you. You have been hurt. You have been killed. You have been marginalized. There has been an intentional, action just to eliminate you from this world. You genocide committed against you. You have never seen anything good in Nigeria since you were born. I am telling you, if you don't put your hand in the mouth of the lion and get what is yours, you are wasting your time. America cannot do it for you. America knows exactly what you're going through. America support you, but America want to know how far you can go. If you want to be a win and you're crying and calling all the whole world, come and help you, you are wasting your time. They have seen your plight. They have seen what is going on. They have seen that Nigeria is the worst corrupt area that you have in the world. They have seen that Nigeria have vested the organs of their youth. They know that Nigeria is corrupt. But the only thing there is that they are watching you to see. It is only when you are swimming and then people find out that you are drowning. That's when people will go and get you out of the water. If you're swimming and you're swimming well and then you pretend as if nothing is going on, what is going to come into the water to get you out? So all these things we are talking about America, they're a waste of time. Your destiny is in your hand. Do you want to live or do you want to die? It's on you. Because the people who have just fulfilling their destiny are this minority, primitive, old, useless 419ers, people that their life have ended. In America, those people are supposed to be grandmothers and they're supposed to be in nursing home. I am telling you, people like Obasanjo, people like this dead Buhari, all those people that are there. What I take here is because of what they can get there. They have something in common. What do they have in common? They are criminals. They are thieves. This is what they are. So you that are children that are growing up and you are looking for your destiny and you are looking for employment, you're looking for everything. If you don't fight now, if you don't join the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you're gone. Honestly, the ball is in your court. It is your life that they are manipulating. They are playing this cinema and then video with your life. You see them just going around and everything is just all about me, like a 2-year-old boy who accumulate wealth. What you know is that, my mommy, this is me, daddy, this is mine. This is what all these people are doing. They are not doing anything for your interest. So, but I am calling upon everybody, all my brothers in the United States of America, all the brothers in abroad. You have seen now that there's no hope in Nigeria. The only thing I want to tell you, my brother, please find it in your heart, no matter what it is, just to support us, support ESN, Eastern Security Network, support the media that is transmitting all this information to our brothers, because it go read, it don't read, and it go bust. That is it. So please, if you want to do this support, I will urge you to go to our website, and that our website is www.ipobinusa.org/donate. www.ipobinusa.org/donate. Simple. How lucky it is. Kobo is money. Kobo where go, So that's what I'm saying. So now, as you continue doing your job, you are fighting for your own survival. You are fighting for the survival of your family. You are fighting so that your sisters will not be left. So you are doing what you're supposed to do. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my brother. The lines are still open, and since there's a call here that I cannot take, I don't know why. Okay, so the lines are still open and we are going to continue. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from?
Hello, good morning, my African world. My name is Temy. I'm coming from the land of Biafra.
Okay, right on. Please, you have 3 minutes.
All right, thank you, my brother. I want to say a very big thank you to everybody that has been supporting and everybody that has been working hard for the actualization of our country, Biafra. I want to say let Chukwu Kikabama bless all of us in Jesus' name. Amen. Yeah, like the last caller said something, that if you're swimming and you're swimming well, and you do not show a sign that you're drowning, that nobody will come to your aid. That is very, very true. That is a very big point. We know that the world is watching and the world is listening, but we know that at the right time everything will come to pass. So what I'm trying to say is, my brother, we need more evangelism and more evangelism on the fact of revolution, because so many people are not aware about what is going on. Why so many are aware? Like the people in the rural areas, they don't really know what is going on. Like where I'm coming from, if you say where I'm coming from, a whole lot of people don't know what is going on. They don't even get the signal from FM. Only those who knows what is going on can use their phone to get the IPOB community radio and listen. So my brother, all I want to say is we need more evangelism on the revolution so that people can be fully aware. But that's him again. So that is what I want to contribute. And I want to say, let Chukwu Kikaba bless our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He said, thank you.
He say, thank you very much. God bless you. The lines are still open. I noticed that some of us have been trying to call. You can call in, and I've accepted you. Okay, I can see somebody that said that somebody that sent a message and was asking if this is Radio Biafra. Yes, it is. This is Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. So, and if you're calling in, you can call now. Hello, good morning, and welcome to Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I hope I'm coming out clear.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, my name is Stanley. I'm calling from Sweden. First of all, I want to say that Nigeria is being in Nigeria is the worst that can happen to anybody, and we have been suffering this problem for a very long time, and now we are out to restore our land, Biafra. So I want to address the politicians as it is today. I want to tell them that even Abuja cannot save them. And if they happen to run to anywhere we are, we will sacrifice our life to make sure that they die. So, having said that, I urge them, any one of them that will be reasonable this time around, to turn around and join what we are doing, and join the struggle and support the restoration of Biafra. And if they are not ready to do this, we will still restore Biafra, and we will find a way to go around that.
Their blood will be used.
Yeah, their blood will be used for sure. They're going to pay because they are supporting our enemies. Example I want to give in that is that our people were being killed in the farm. The women could not go to the farm again. Everyone was suffering, and these people refused to provide security until the people decided to face it by themselves. Young men came out and said, we are not going to allow our people to be killed like this. We are going to resist. As soon as they see that it's working, they now jump up and form their rubbish ebubago, because I believe their masters told them to do so that they will put problem in our land. And the ebubago is not actually for us to to be part of, is for the Fulani to take part of it, and they claim to be guiding our land so that they will kill us. This is an example why I say they are very wicked. In our land, we don't have light. They are not discussing about it. There is no good roads. They are not discussing about it. There is no job. They are not discussing about it. But every day they are discussing about cow, how to give a place for cow. That is their own sin, and we are not going to forgive them. Then I want to also talk about these people that are saboteurs. I mean, even the little ones that are making noise in the social media. Mazi, I want to suggest that it's time for us to deal with these people, because at a time like this, we are no longer joking. We have lost people. For example, Ikonso, our dear brother, we have lost him among others. We lost 28 people in our leader's house. It was by the grace of God that our leader was saved that same day. We lost his parents. Those people are gone. We lost people in Aba. We lost people somewhere in Enugu. People that we are sitting and praying. What I want to say is that we are no longer joking this time around. Men that are around should go for these idiots making noise in the social media. Anyone that talk against Biafra, because we have paid a lot with our blood. And what I want to say is that we are not ready to continue sacrificing our lives for because of idiots. It's high time we go for these men and they hunt them down. This is what I'm suggesting. We in abroad, I suggest if you are living in abroad, if you're building and you want to go back home and live there, this is time for you to support the struggle as well. Because if you don't do anything, it might be too late for you to do to regret at the end. So now, if you are living in abroad, if you think you want to save your money, you are not giving yourself any help. You are, in other words, a problem to yourself. So it's high time you support the struggle. You don't say, I am not an IPOB member, though I like what I did. We don't want to hear such anymore. If you're from Biafra, you are an IPOB. If you want to come to our meeting, it's good. If you don't want to come, we need your support this time around. Because at the end, if you don't support us, as we are remembering our enemies, we remember you that's supposed to be a brother that sat aside and watch us die. Thank you, Mazi. This is all I want to say today. Thank you so much for your effort.
Thank you very much, my brother. God bless you. Thank you very much. Yes, the lines are open. I can see some of you are trying to call. The lines are open. Yeah, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, Mazi Nnamdi, very good afternoon from my location. I'm Mazi Nnamdi. Mazi Nnamdi, we appreciate our beloved leader. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Kamana, the members of Shugupozwania, and all the fanatical Biafras, men of valor, radicals, all over the world. Appreciate all of you. Now, there is one article I just saw now. It's getting me crazy, and I send it to you. I don't know if you can read it or do I read it and go away. This is the only thing that is. So, can I do that?
Okay, read it.
Yeah, Mazi, there's one article here. So, hello Nigerians, I bring you greetings from Hawaii. Good morning. Correct time here is 6:30 a.m. A Slovak man with the name Vaclav Sabo has been contacted to eliminate a popular man with the name NNAMDI'S Kanu, who we understand is a freedom fighter for Nigeria. We are aware why a Slovak was contacted for this job. We understand Mr. Kanu is number one on the blacklist of the Nigerian evil system. He had been long declared shoot aside this scene. We are not certain about the location of the said man, but a sum of $250,000 have been paid to Mr. Vaclav for this mission, with an extra $200,000 to be paid as a balance after execution of this mission. Mas, I will leave it here. You see, what we are telling about our people, Mas, you see, our people say, honor man the brand chuku. Honor man the brand chuku. When people are seeing, when people are dreaming, when people are talking, of course, there are a lot of prayers going on. But they will try, but at the end of the day, they will fail.
Of course.
You know, the Zoo government, the way they just went to China, China accepted them to come and do the damage. What America rejected, what UK rejected. But China accepted it. The same way they are going around the country, contracting people to eliminate Chinowa, not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Chukwu that brought you, keep you for this mission. And nothing, we repeat, nothing anybody can do to him. They can do all they can. But at the end of the day, victory is ours. Because we are aware now. We are aware of what is happening. And we thank God that our own he had wisdom. We have to leave it here. Every Nigeria will come to every Biafra, even the zoo, their eyes are open now. And all we need to do is to guide our leader, pray for him, give him every vital information he will need. Because Anata carries a work. May Chukwuka give us wisdom, knowledge to do the needful at the right time. Mas, I leave it here briefly. I remember correct.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. God bless you. You know, they can try as much as they can, but they can never succeed. Okay? They can never succeed. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from, and please, you have 3 minutes.
Thank you very much, my leader. Good morning, dear friend. Pastor Jack on the line. Yeah, I just want to add my voice this morning, as everybody has said. Listening to an interview granted to FFK, I just want to draw inference from there. Not that I want to make a comparison. And FFK was a kind of opining that, you see, the zoo will continue to reject the referendum. But in the first place, nobody, no man, no governor, no politician, no senator whatsoever have the right to tell you when to clamor for freedom or not. Nobody has the right. The people have the legitimate right to either agitate or ask for what they want. And when it comes to the issue of pursuance of freedom, it is not secession. Those of them calling it secession, they are illiterate. They don't know the difference between secession and the calling for restoration of a nation. Biafra has existed before Britain came to amalgamate Nigeria. People should bear that in mind. So we are a people before Nigeria. My great grandfathers. So my grandfather is senior the so-called Nigeria. So he cannot tell us that we want to secede. We are secessionists. We are not, because we have existed before British created Nigeria. How many years has Nigeria existed? So because of that, 102 years or so, Nigeria had expired. So we are Biafran, and Biafran has existed. So we are not seceding. We are going back to who we used to be. Now, having said that, and also having understood that nobody has the right to tell us when we should call for restoration of Biafra. Even the presidency, we have formally, legally called for peaceful and democratically means of having our own nation, which is referendum. The Nigeria government and their allies refuse because they know what the result will be. No stupid Biafran person will reject to vote for Biafra. So no matter how you want to manipulate it, it is only the Biafran people will decide when we go for that referendum. Of course, you know we are going to have 95% yes. You know that is just the truth. Now, having said that and having done that, and all of them refused. Now we have gone to that point that nobody has the right to tell you that you will not exist as a people or as a person. Now, because we have exercised this inalienable right as enshrined in the United Charter for self-determination, now we will not tell them that we will take that freedom in any means, because the means established by international community that this is a democratically means to take this thing, or to obtain this thing, attain this status. We have tried it over the years and they have refused. And anything that is being done now, the world will justify our action. So we have come to that inescapable point where we need to, at any way, take our freedom by all means, because anything that is being done now is justified. So all those, like he just said, some persons still have a slim chance of repenting. They don't have big chance, a slim chance. Just like you, I don't want to mention Mbaka's name again. You hear some of them are trying to change. It's better for you to change, you, because what will happen to you will happen to you. Because the methodology of Jerry Lawrence in Ghana will come to play in Biafra land, because that is the only way we can be able to checkmate ourselves and get what we are looking for. If not, we are doomed, because we cannot allow the enemy, the saboteur amongst us, to betray us like what they did to Ojukwu. So that cannot repeat itself again. We will try to nip it in the bud, making sure we eradicate those people that will be inside enemies, that will make sure we lost what we are looking for. We therefore take you out. So repenting is better for you. And if you are trying to collide with or conspire with the enemy by bringing more military in our land, your seed is not only for you, your generation, your family, your extended family. They will also be part and parcel. They will share from what will happen to you. That is just the truth. Therefore, we will continue. We are not backing down. The pressure, the tempo should increase. And when you see these people, like yesterday, when Akwa Ibom led the SARS, they said they disbanded. They came to abducting our people, using machete, using stick and hitting them. And that Akwa Ibom guy was proud, leading them, a Biafran person. In a rural community, what you do to them, when you see them, you burn them. You see government facilities, set them ablaze. You don't have to wait for anybody. All of them, we are fighting with anything that has to do with government, set them ablaze. We destroy everything. After Biafra is restored, we will continue from there. Thank you very much, my leader.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Pastor Jack. Thank you very much. Let us take this call. Hello. Okay, I think we can't hear you now. Don't know. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, I said I remember Mazi Chronicle once again from my location here. I have a reporter, somebody who wants to know what is happening in the body. It's very, very disturbing now. And the same thing is happening in Mbidi. But let him come in first. Mazi, can you hear my name? Can you hear us? You are on to Radio Biafra. No need of introducing yourself, but if you wish to, go on. Yes.
Okay, I can hear you very well and clear.
Please go on to Radio Biafra. Yeah, go on. You're on to Radio Biafra. Introduce yourself if you wish. Otherwise, you do your report. Go on.
Okay. My name is Mazi Nnamdi. I'm calling from Ondeke precisely Ebonyi State. What is happening in Ebonyi State now in Ondeke precisely is that some group of court members, they are using Honda Pilot. They came to NAK using Biafran flag and parading themselves, shooting sporadically, robbing people. They killed 2 police officers in a big bank NAK. They come inside the market at the cost of pursuing 1 police officer. They killed 1 trader in the market. The thing now, after the incident, the Nigerian police and the army, they came to NAK today now. They stop our women from trading in the market. They stop our women from trading. They're doing their normal businesses. I don't know if they are pursuing criminals. Why should they stop traders in the market from doing their transactions? That is to tell you that it is political motivated, so that they can do all those things and stop our people from trading. These people are being sponsored by the government.
The same thing is happening in the state. When you go to the boys there that are blocking, that are taking money from passers-by. I don't know when this occurred. When this is coming too much in Biafra land. People from Mbidi can call and confirm. Passers-by every vehicle, because they block road too much in Biafra land. People from Mbidi can call and confirm. Passers-by every vehicle, because they block road. They are carrying Biafran flag. They carry very tall Biafran flag, dirty Biafran flag they are carrying. Okay, it's exactly what's happening in our Mambra, where they call Amambra. We are not commented about that. Yes, okay, yes. So they can take it from there. Tell yeah.
Thank you.
Leave it here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, our brother, for giving us this support. Thank you.
You see what is happening. These politicians, they are trying to create division amongst the people. These same thugs, these cultists, these thugs that they have always been using to do all the atrocities that they do on our land is what they want to continue to use to cause distraction concerning what we are doing. But they have failed because we know their plan. Because what they want to do, this thing that this our brother just reported now, you will, if you're somebody that is smart, you'll be able to understand that what these people want to achieve is to ensure that our women can no longer go to market, that everybody will stay inside their houses. They just want to achieve that so that people cannot go inside the market. Because if you want to chase criminals, you look for the criminals. You need people that are doing their business. If you think some people killed police and they are chasing police and they killed somebody, go after the people that killed the police. Why are you? Because when they stop people from going to market and people go to market, they will now say that okay, we stopped you from going to market, you're still coming out. Then they will now begin to arrest innocent people and kill innocent people. This is what these people have been doing on our land, committing atrocities, intimidating our people to ensure that the people cannot do their business and have food to eat. They want to frustrate the people so that the people can turn against those that are fighting for their freedom. They want to turn the people against those that are fighting for their freedom. This is exactly what they want to achieve, but we are smarter than them, we know better, and we are not going to allow it to happen. Because right now the people are all aware, and the people know that the politicians are not their friends, they are not there to help them. Thank you very much for listening, and I will say God bless you, and for all that you have been doing, God bless you.